Ooh, hello hyperspace, my name is Davontos and it's time to get hyped because in this video we're going to cover up 3 big Overwatch heroes that had a huge change, and I guess one new Overwatch hero, which is Wrecking Ball, and you see I actually got a skin right there. But with Wrecking Ball, let's actually cover him first. With Wrecking Ball, he seems to be a dive kind of character, like, you know, a dive hero, Winston, Diva, Genji, you know, those people who dive onto the point and so on, but he has a lot to offer. I'm still trying to figure out his playstyle. You see right here he has those quad cannons, which they're not that strong at long ranges, but they do melt targets fairly quickly if you're landing the shots. Just keep in mind, at long range, they tend to be really weak. He can roll around in his, well, Wrecking Ball, and he has a grappling hook, which you can use to grapple onto things and swing around, and it takes a little bit of practice to get used to it. As I said, I'm still trying to figure out his playstyle, but he is really, really fun to use, and I can kind of see myself playing a lot of this guy, almost as much as I play Diva, because he's really, really fun. His melee attack is pretty standard, his reload is pretty good, a little more on the faster side, and he has this ground pound ability. And as you see right there, when you latch onto something, you can actually have the speed boost, and once you let go, you keep your momentum, and you can hit somebody while you're on fire like that to do some knockback and do some damage. So, back to his grappling hook. You can grapple onto things, swing around, and then he has a ground pound ability, just like this. And that ground pound ability basically damages anybody who's near you and sends them flying upward. And, for his ultimate, he has these mines that he just deploys out on the floor, and the mines actually have a laser protruding out of them. The mines will detonate if you touch the laser. Oh yeah, that's his little barrier. The more enemies that are near you, the more barrier power I get, the more energy he'll have out of his barrier. It works very, very similar to Doomfist. Doomfist, you know, once he punches you, he kind of gets extra health. Wrecking Ball's the same thing, and you see right next to his name, there's that little logo with the circle and the 2 rings under it. That's letting you know how many enemies are close to you. So when you activate your barrier, the more enemies who are near you, the stronger your barrier will become. That's his ultimate. Now these little mines, they have these lasers protruding outwards. This is the trigger radius. If you touch the laser, the mine will explode. You don't have to touch the mine, you just have to touch the laser. And these mines do have knockback damage, which means you can kind of be ping-ponged all over the place. If you happen to detonate one, there's a chance it can push you to another. And I believe the mines do, I think, 125 damage per mine? I'm not too sure. But they are very, very powerful, so, you know, if you have a squishy like a Tracer or Lucio, might want to be careful with the mines. And one really quick tip if you're using Wrecking Ball, if you want to let out those mines and have a wider area, a wider spread, try swinging first, you know, grab onto something, swing upward, let go of the mines, and they'll actually scatter across the floor. The higher you are, the wider the spread, the lower you are to the ground, well, the shorter the spread. And you see, right there, I actually tried ground pounding and using the mines at the same time. It does not work. You can only use one ability at a time. So, let me actually show you what happens when you use the mines when you're up high. So, let me see if I can find a ledge. Let me see if I can actually jump and grapple. There we go. This grappling hook takes a little getting used to. It's a little difficult at first, but you can see the potential. You can do a lot of crazy grappling hook things, and once you latch onto something, I'll get to the mines in a bit, once you latch onto something, you can hold onto it for as long as you want. You can see you can swing around, do whatever you want while you're swinging, and yeah, you can lose your momentum, as you've seen right there. I did bump into a wall and I lost my momentum, but it just takes a lot of practice. It's difficult. So let me show you the mines. Let's see. Let's come over here. I'm going to get some elevation, release the mines. Well, here's standard mine spread. Alright, not that far, not that great. But the higher you are, obviously the more spread the mines have. So, let's actually go back in and let's show you Mei. Yes, Mei. Mei had a huge change, and that's with her icicle damage. This is icicle picks of death. I mentioned this in a previous video. But you see it's still the same thing. Freeze him, get a headshot for a quick kill, and so on. But the icicles no longer have a damage drop-off, which is crazy because Mei is kind of like a sniper now. If you can land those shots, you can basically make Mei a sniper. Let me show you. This is a close-range body shot, close-range headshot, 2-shot kill. Alright, so let's actually see, let me find another target. Let me find another target and show you that there is no damage drop-off whatsoever. So, here's this robot. I'm going to land some body shots at close range. We got 1, 2, 3 body shots at close range. Okay, let's see this guy. I'm going to go really far, and it's still going to be 3 shots. We got a 1. Wait, 1 second. Okay, we got 1, 2, and 3. It's still 3 shots. So Mei can snipe people off, especially if you land them headshots. Check this out. Look how much health he loses with 1 headshot. That's 150 damage for a headshot. Now I'm going to go really, really far, and still land a headshot, and it's still going to do 150 damage. This is crazy. Mei is officially a sniper. So for those of you who play a lot of Mei, ooh, this is going to be great, because I'll play a lot of Mei, and it's going to be fun for me too. And one more thing, Sombra. With Sombra, she had a couple of changes to her kit. First off, with the translocator, it no longer has a, well, it does have a cooldown, but it no longer has a timer. You can actually throw down the translocator, keep it there for as long as you want, and you can destroy it at will. Also, enemies can destroy it if they see it, but if nobody sees it, it's never going to be destroyed. I just destroyed it myself right there. I'm going to destroy it while not looking at it. You see, I just press the action button, whatever you have it set on, and it's going to destroy. And when you turn invisible, you can stay invisible forever, for as long as you want. Your movement speed is reduced, you're sprinting just as fast as Soldier 76, but you can still stay invisible literally forever. And it's not overpowered because you can't really interact when you're invisible. You can't contest points, you can't move the payload, and if you're still hit while you're invisible, you do, you know, come back out of it. But it's really fun. You see, you could throw your translocator, you can still move around while invisible, and nobody's ever going to know where you are. And if you try doing combat, as you see there, you become, well, visible again. So Sombra's new playstyle seems to be really fun, really stealthy, and I'm really loving it. I'm really liking this new Sniper Mei, and Wrecking Ball is just so fun to use. So, if you like this video, punch that like button with a mighty force. You can follow me up on Twitter at DavantosMan. And as always, I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a nice day.